Normally, we don't release an episode on Fridays unless there's fan mail, but this is very, very special. It's Fotis Mint's birthday, and in celebration, I have a 3D printed cake, but beyond that, I've got a model for you to print, and we're giving it away for free. I'll tell you all about it right here on 3D Printing Nerd. Big thanks to Thangs for sponsoring this episode. Head to thangs.com and stick around to find out more. Fotis Mint, one of the 3D modeling wonder kids in the 3D printing community. He's produced a ton of models that lots of people have used and printed and shown off. He has a Patreon. I am a Patreon supporter of him. I'll put his Patreon down in the description. But it's his birthday today. It is his birthday, and this cake was designed for him. It is a 3D printed cake, and it was designed by Twitter Ian. I gotta find his I forgot his Twitter. It's like Herblinks?
Sure.
At Herblinks. Irblинx. Herblinks. Well, anyway, Tom at Filament Frenzy told me about this cake, and he said you should print it. So I did. The top does say Fotis Mint. You see that?
I do. Fotis
Mint. There is an O hole. So all of these I had to print. And these were all printed on the Prusa Mini. In fact, this cake comes apart. It's in pieces. It's a brilliant design. Look at this. Let's start with it. So this is Halo 3D filaments, and this is a very gold.
I love gold.
I also switched out the filament on here, and this is Filamentum PLA. I don't remember the exact name of it, but it's gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous.
I want some of that.
On top of that is this piece. This is the Halo 3D filaments as well, and it's very gold. Slides right into there. This is Extruder Green Tech Pro. Yeah, it's blue. The filament's called Green Tech Pro, and it looks good. That slides right over there. This is Extruder Green Tech Pro as well, and I think this is like a frosting layer in the cake. But look at those layers, man.
It's really good.
It looks really, really good, and it fits into these little cutouts right here. This is Printed Solid Jesse PLA. There's some sort of clever name, but I just remember Dave sent this to me, and it is fantastic. So there we go. It slides right on top. So the Fotis in Fotis Mint, or the Fotis Mint, all of it. This is that Filamentum PLA, and then I printed that, and then this Halo filament, it was printed. This is like the frosting, the drippy frosting, right? So there's these little cutouts here. This fits right there, and there you have a Fotis Mint 3D printed birthday cake. Happy birthday, big man. Hey, you know what? I'm not the only one saying happy birthday. Here's a message from someone you may know.
Hey man, Joe told me it was your birthday, so I'm just stopping by to wish you all the best. Wish you a happy birthday. Say thank you for following my work. I appreciate the support. I hope I can help inspire you. I hope you stay inspired on these rough times that we live in, and try to make the best out of it, you know. Happy birthday. Stay positive. Peace.
That's Grassetti. I'll put links down in the description, but if you don't know who he is an amazing person in the gaming community. I hope you go and follow him. I did mention a free model. This is a new model. No one has this yet. Well, I mean, a couple people have test printed, but let's get this cake out of the way. Fotis and I chat, and typically, because of the time difference, he is 10 hours ahead in the future.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow!
Why do you always have to say it that way?
So when it's noon my time, it's 10 p.m. his time, and there are times when I'm talking to him at 7 or 8 o'clock at night, my time. And he does a lot of the models just because he's passionate about it. But this model he designed between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. his time, because he just said, I have an idea, and he went with it. Here it is. Can you see that?
You can. Yeah, tiny little Joel.
Tiny little Joel. This is Safety Joel. This is a 3D model of the illustration that I have on one of my t-shirts. This is Safety, and actually Safety Joel in the old intro. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure you could put him on screen. We could put him on screen somewhere.
He'll be on there somewhere.
So this was the prototype, and this was printed on the Prusa SL1, and this was Fotis just asking me to test it out to make sure that it worked before he started adding more detail. I was looking at this thinking it's already fully detailed, but no, he still had some stuff to go. In fact, you may have seen this in the background of some videos. If this was all of the isopropyl alcohol you had. Also, can you see that? The problem is it fell. And so this little piece, this little model right here, this usually goes on the hand. Let's put him over here. Fotis added detail, and I was excited to try this out, and so I went and loaded what's now the final version on my Prusa SL1, and here's what happened. Look at those! Dude, look at it. I did not take off the supports because I was afraid of breaking stuff.
You're going to have to eventually, man.
I am going to have to eventually. Yes. So the test worked with resin, and we knew that the detail was there, and I have a large resin machine. Should I print it bigger? Duh. This is Safety Joel, printed in Soraya smoky black resin on the Peopoly Phenom Noir. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. So here, ready? From the bottom, follow my finger, Sean. Ready?
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Incredibly cool tattered New Balance shoes. Sexy socks halfway up the leg. Cargo shorts with pockets galore. Witty awesome t-shirt. And then fantastic hair. It's a spitting image. And here, wait. Ugh. Tattered New Balance shoes, awesome socks halfway up the leg, and cargo shorts. I didn't know I could stretch like that.
I didn't either.
Look at this. This is fantastic. Free for everyone to print. Oh, man. This is wonderful. Fotis, you did an amazing job. I'm going to have to cosplay as Safety Joel at some point. Maybe this Halloween. We'll see. But look at it. This is amazing. But wait a minute. You might be thinking, well, shoot, Joel, this is a cool model. I don't have a resin 3D printer. Fotis wanted to make a challenging yet printable model for FDM. And so he did. And I broke this one too. I can gloop that.
You sure can.
That'd be no problem. But look at that. Same tattered New Balance shoes, same socks halfway up the leg, same cargo shorts, same shirt, same hair. How did he do this without it being a support nightmare? Well, it's still a support nightmare, but it's in pieces. Look at this. There's a head. There's the body. These are the pants. There are feet. This is an arm. Look at that. And this little block right here is the thing that goes between the torso and the upper part of the body just to kind of hold it in place. This right here, fully 3D printable on an FDM machine. This is in the Halo filaments and printed on the Prusa Mark III. And taking off the supports, I filmed this. The time lapse of it is probably crazy because it took a while to take off the supports. This is in the printed solid Jesse PLA, printed also on the Mark III. Yeah, I really don't know what else to say here. I'm just flabbergasted at how awesome this is. This is quite possibly one of the coolest models I've ever seen. The detail is there, and Fotis did an amazing job with it. Seriously. Here's what I need you to do. 1, go wish Fotis a very happy birthday. He's at Fotis Mint on Twitter. If you have the means to support creators on Patreon, his Patreon will be linked below. And download this model. Download this model, give it a print. I would love to see multicolor versions. I would love to see tall versions, modified versions. Tag me when you print this. I'm at Joel Telling on the Twitters. This is amazing. This is so, so cool. Happy birthday, Fotis. Free model for everybody. I can't wait for you to see what you do. We live in a glorious time for 3D printing, and having multiple places to store and share 3D models online is just awesome. One place does it like no other, and that's Thangs.com. When they take in a 3D model, there is the typical metadata associated with it. However, Thangs also uses the model geometry as searchable criteria. This means you can use an uploaded 3D model to search for a 3D model. Plus, if you and some friends are collaborating on a 3D model, Thangs allows you to create a private place for you and your crew to carry out all the changes and design iterations. Then, once done, you can share it on Thangs for all others to download and print, if that's your jam. A cool way to search and a cool way to collaborate, and it's free to use. Head to thangs.com and get started today. All right, well, that's a quick video. That's a quick Friday video. Quick Friday video.
Yay!
If you made it this far, you're awesome. Thanks for all your support. We'll see you on After the 5, and hug each other more and from a safe distance. High five. See, that's it. That's literally it.
But now you got a cake topper right there, little mini Joel.
Oh, wait. Little cake topper. Look at that. Because Tom, Filament Frenzy, is printing this as well.
Yeah.
I think it's Ian. It's Herblinks. I don't know. But he made one that holds fireworks.